Yeah, there's many other people besides Kyrie Irving. How about Russell Westbrook, James Harden? Everybody knows each other so well, former teammates quite often. But these two guys in particular are going to be 33 at the start of next year. And they have $47 million apiece waiting for them if they want it next year where they are. How about Bradley Beal in Washington? He's just 29. He could stand to make way more than his $36 million next year. So again, other big names. Let's bring Woj back in, and starting with James Harden, Kyrie Irving's former teammate in Brooklyn. What are some of the factors he's considering in Philly, Woj?
James Harden is headed toward opting in to that $47 million player option and then extending perhaps by as many as 2 more years, at a significant number with the Sixers. Probably likely something short of a max contract, but still a significant commitment from Philly to keep him and him to stay in Philadelphia. Now, Russell Westbrook, he's a weak, Bradley Beal, his situation is different. I think it's very likely he opts out of the final year of his contract and then negotiates that new 5-year, $245 million plus extension to stay with the Wizards. He's been very consistent that that's what he's wanted to do. Washington is planning for it. They're out trying to find a veteran point guard right now around the draft. And then Russell Westbrook, I think there's no indication that there's going to be an extension in LA. He's got a week to opt into that $47 million deal. Has not done it yet, but the expectation, of course, is that he'll do that and be back for the final year of his deal with the Lakers.
Yeah, so much moving around for Russell Westbrook after that long stint in Oklahoma City. And Bradley Beal, 3rd overall pick in 2012. And he's been in Washington the entire time, so a lot could change. Again, these guys have till June 29th, a week from today, to make those decisions. Woj, thank you.
Okay, back with our NBA analyst, JJ Redick. So let's talk Russell Westbrook. We all assume he's going to opt into that $47 million player option. And if the team looks largely the same, I know Darvin Ham says he's not putting a ceiling on their situation out in L.A., but if L.A. stays healthy, which is a big if, what is the ceiling for the Lakers next season?
Well, I think they're a playoff team, and I think they're probably a lower seed, somewhere in the 5, 6, 7, 8 range. Given that there's so many question marks about the rest of the roster, there's question marks about their shooting. Like the Brooklyn Nets, they were in the bottom third in the league defensively. They traded away 2 of their big wings in Kyle Kuzma and KCP to get Russell Westbrook, and then they elected not to re-sign Alex Caruso. So there's still a lot of question marks, but I would expect if those 3 guys are healthy, they alone are enough to get them in the playoffs next season.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.